Morning children, I hope you're doing okay. This morning I'm going to read you a little story. It's called Molly's Moon Mission. So let's have a look and see what she gets up to. Molly the Moth lived in the back of an old wardrobe. She loved her home and her family, but she yearned for adventure. I want to be a real astronaut and fly to the moon, she declared. I'm not sure your tiny wings will make it there, said her mother. We'll see about that, thought Molly. So when she wasn't busy helping her mum look after her brothers and sisters, she trained hard for her space mission. And at long last, she was ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! And to Molly's surprise, a few seconds later, I've made it to the moon! This isn't the moon, buzzed a huge blue bottle. This is a light bulb. The moon is much bigger and much further away. Too far for a little mite like you. We'll see about that, Molly thought, and off she set in search of a bigger light. So this is the moon. Oh, you poor little creature, sighed a large spider. This is a street lamp. The moon is much, much brighter and much further away. Too far for a little mite like you, I'd wager. We'll see about that, thought Molly. She flew on and on and on until she saw a really big light. The closer she got and the dizzier she became as she followed it round and round and round. Eventually she was so dizzy she fell to the earth with a plop. I guess this isn't the moon either, spluttered Molly. I'm afraid not, chuckled a wise old crab as he fished her out of a rock pool. This is a lighthouse. The moon is much, much further away. Too far away for a teeny moth like me, I bet, said Molly sadly. I don't know about that, replied the crab. I could count the number of fish I've caught on one pincer. Doesn't stop me from trying night after night. Encouraged by the crab's words, Molly patched up her helmet, saluted, and launched herself upwards once again towards the biggest light that she could see in the sky. After a long giddy flight, Molly finally touched down. Surely this must be the moon, she cried. But there was no one to hear her. Where do you think she is? Do you think she's made it? She wandered across the pale, dusty landscape, and all of a sudden home felt a very, very far away. Just then, a giant shadow loomed over her. One small step for... Oh, a moth. Hey, watch out! Shrieked Molly, jumping out of the way in the nick of time. Sorry about that, kid, said the astronaut. I didn't expect to find anyone else on the moon. You mean I've actually made it to the moon? I knew I could do it. That's a pretty giant leap for a little critter, said the astronaut. I guess you'll be too puffed out to help us do some work. We'll see about that, said Molly cheerfully. So she helped the astronauts take photos of the moon. She helped them collect samples of rocks. And they even had time to make some moon angels before planting a ceremonial flag. We'd better be heading back, said the astronauts, as they prepared the lunar lander for liftoff. Molly stared out into the vastness of space. It was very dark. How would she get back home? Cheer up, you're one of us now, kid, the astronaut said, and they gave her her very own lunar patch. How about we give you a ride home? Oh, yes, please, beamed Molly. As the astronauts busied themselves in the module, Molly gazed out of the window and looked at the Earth. Far away, the city lights twinkled, but one of those lights was bigger and brighter and more inviting than all of the others. What light do you think that was? Could it have been the light of her house? And before she knew it, Molly was, you guessed it, she was back home. I've been to the moon, Molly cried, giving her mummy a hug. Well, I never, she said proudly. My Molly, the only moth to have been to the moon. We'll see about that, thought Molly. And you can see here, she's training all her brothers and sisters. They've all got their space helmets on. The end. Thank you for listening to my story. I enjoyed reading it to you. And perhaps you can make your very own space helmet and spaceship. Bye-bye.